Hello, hello. How are you all doing? I hope you can hear me loud and clear. Let's see. Kumar, hello, Singh. How are you? I'm good, brother. Just chilling. Hello, Nick. Hello, Iliada. All right, so let's start off. Markets are now open. So I'm just going to run through them quickly with you guys and see where we are. Overall, I think the price is still confused. I'm expecting price to try and go retest this properly, take this equal highs for New York PM that was created. And yeah, I think it's already done that or what? No, not yet. So we have created like these equal highs with New York PM high. Uh, more, more or less, I expect price to kind of go take that and then do something. But let's see what pans out. A massive, massive inverted fair value gap right above us on the 4 hourly time frame. So that would be rejecting price. That's where we are looking to for price to be rejected from. I want to see how we react there. I want to see what really happens in there. So keeping my eyes peeled on that area. Overall, market is still in a consolidation phase. There is no direction to the market. As you can see, we have been in consolidation from 6th of Feb. Even if I go before that, there is a bigger consolidation, but we are consolidating. There is no clarity in regards of where the market wants to head towards. So that's how we trade. We basically try to get the low hanging fruit and run away as and when we get the low hanging fruit. So as of now, as I said, keeping my eyes peeled on, do we go and sweep this New York PM high? If we do, then that would be my entry for a short position. But if we don't and we start going lower, I'll have to reassess and see where we want to head towards. The thing is, the days New York PM nowadays have been very, very bad. Sorry, New York AM. It's just not pretty clear of where the market wants to head towards. So we'll try to show some patience and let the market first achieve its initial state and then try to get into the trades. So yeah, that would be my 2 cents. Let's quickly check out the 15-minute time frame to see where we are now. 15-minute left, a nice little acceleration gap over here, which we traded this morning for 200%. Nice 2 hour trade from these areas, and happy days. Took the entry, made some money, and out of the market. So morning session was good, the London session, and now let's see if we can get the same sort of results on this session as well. So yeah, that's my 2 cents. Any questions from anyone? Please feel free to ask. Put them in the chat. It takes you 1 second to write the question down, but it will basically clear your doubts if you have any. But yeah, let's keep our eyes open and let's keep our eyes peeled for some chance, nice trades. By the way, if you 12 people, so if out of any 12 of you, anyone is not on Discord, feel free to join our Discord. It's in the description. And yeah, it's free of cost. Feel free to join. Have some fun. Some very nice people around over there. And yeah, cool. Feel free to ask questions as well, guys. If you don't have questions, right, then the whole stream becomes nearly impossible to run if there are no trades. So your questions are very, very crucial. So we are pushing higher. Let's see what happens once we sweep this New York PM high. I'll keep my eyes on it. I'll also want to see whether anything else is happening. Yep, there will be a nice SMT if that happens. Same is with you. So there is right now a small little SMT playing out. It would be confirmed because as of now, NQ has swept New York PM high. Slight bit, but it has. So if we don't push higher and if we go lower, this will be the SMT and we can take a trade from there. It's just that there's no clear fair value gap or there's no clear area of rejection from where you can play it. This could very well be it. But yeah, let's wait for a confirmation trade. Back-to-back fair value gaps on 90 minutes. Yeah, there are. Fair shout. I mean, if we are bullish and we are pushing up, then why not? I'll be happy to trade that. But we need to push higher. That's the most important thing right now. We need to show strength, because if we are not showing strength, then I would rather take a shot towards previous day low and then towards London low right over here. But yeah, as of now, you just wait. You wait and let the market tell you where it wants to go. As of now, the market is very unclear. Cool. Guys, share the stream with your friends if you can. Better if we have more people around, we can have more discussions. Also this bloody time move has resulted in people being confused when the market really opens. So yeah. Good morning, Neha. How are you? So still keeping my eyes. I'm not really sold on the short yet, even though it's starting to look more and more better and better. So nice rejection of this fair value gap, nice push down, but I'm not yet sold. Sup HM, how are you, brother? So just gonna wait and see what happens here. Might take a small trade if we leave a fair value gap here, which stops above, and just take 2 hour to downwards. But let's see whether we leave a fair value gap or not. 44 seconds, so need to give it time. What I'll want to see is, I'll not enter straight away. I want to see a retest and a rejection on the next candle. If that doesn't happen, then I'll most likely not enter. So a retest and a rejection, that's when I will enter that trade. So let's see whether we retest it. And yeah, there's the retest. So now I want to see a rejection. If there's a rejection, I'll enter, otherwise I'll not. Exactly, good point waiting here. Because as Nick said, this is the 90-minute fair value gap, and now we have peaked into it. So we want to see a pure rejection over here, complete rejection, otherwise there's no use entering a short position. Good to wait. I'm not going to enter the long yet. I'm just going to let it do its thing, confirm that okay, I have taken all this liquidity and I have inverted that fair value gap, but I'm going to respect that fair value gap inversion. So basically just gonna wait for this to be respected. So the trade will look something like this. You basically, if you can respect it, that's great. And then this will become your trade. You basically can use this as your stop loss because it's only 50 points. It's not like massive. And then you take the trade from here for 2 hours. But you need to see a proper, peak in, smash inside that the way it is doing, respect it and move up. If this candle closes the way it is, I will enter this trade at the close of this candle. Okay, I am in. So entry is somewhere around here. Stops will be body of this candle instead of that, and I'll just aim for 2 hour, nothing more. So if I get 2 hour, that's good. If I don't, then it's a -1 hour trade. So that's all I'm gonna trade. Not trying to fancy it out and take like to 200%. Simple words, not pushing my luck. Because we have equal highs up here on MNQ as well, and no other asset has yet taken New York PM high. So if other assets want to go to New York PM high, we will get a nice push here. And if we do get a nice push here, then that can be a nice winner, small winner, but nice winner. So that is not a good closure, but yes, again, we are above this fair value gap as of now, so I'm quite okay. Let's see how this candle closes. This is an important candle right now because we are getting rejected from the Bollinger Band up top. Now, if this candle basically kind of what it is doing right now, retest of MA, the what it has done, and pushes higher, closes above this high, that gives you some sort of, you know, that gives you confidence that it wants to head higher. But if it is basically closing below all these highs, that's not going to be good. So you're basically looking at all these highs and also looking at the MA below and then looking at how this candle closes. So crucial 1 minute candle. So not a great closure. Well, still trying. Okay-ish closure. It literally closed on that on that high, so I can't say anything about it. It's basically, yeah, it closed where it wanted to close. Fuck the candle. All you're doing right now is kind of waiting for this. You see this BPR, small tiny BPR over here. Go above this and it's our TP. And if we can't push above it, then yeah, that's not good. Guys, feel free to ask questions. Don't be quiet. There's no use being quiet. Then you're just wasting the next 40 minutes of your life trying to hear my voice. You need to ask questions. You need to learn how to fish instead of trying to make me give you some fishes. Because even if I have a loser, I'll recover it later on, but you will not be able to, because you need to learn how to do it yourself. So ask those questions. That's very, very crucial. If you want, you can take a TP. I mean, it's already late. I think this should have been a TP. But if the market pushes above it again, yeah, that should be a TP. I'll be taking a TP here. Okay, I am TP'd out one, and then I will see how we react on New York PM high, maybe move my TP higher, but I'll just wait for it to react on New York PM high first. Also stops to break even, guys. So TP1 done, stops, I'll move it to the low of this candle. So this will be my new stop loss. Thank you, HM. So I'll just let it do its thing. As of now, I'm not moving my TP. I'm just gonna wait to see how we react here, because this is a crucial area in the market today. Because if ES goes on to sweep that New York PM high before NQ reaches that high, that would not be good. Okay, NQ has reached that high. Now is the reaction time. If NQ can push higher, that would be good. Find you another trade. Okay. Well, if I get stopped on this on break even, I will have to find myself another trade, because this is just the first move and the market could turn around sharply. It didn't leave a fair value gap there. That's all liquidity gone. I'll take another TP here, and I'll basically move my stops to the low body of this candle. So stops in profit, and I'm going to move my last TP higher. I'll just move it to previous day high. So last TP to previous day high, and yeah, stops in profit. So whatever happens, I'm not getting stopped out. Like, I'm not losing money. So 2 TP is done, and stops higher. Come on, guys, questions. Come on, don't do that. Even the mentees, come on, guys. You don't have any questions? I don't care about like others who are not asking. If you guys don't have questions, then we are doing something wrong. Nick, Ilyada, Kumar, I don't know who all are there, but people who are here, ask questions. People on Twitter, if you're on Twitter, ask questions. People dropped off. They got their winner, they're out. Imagine, HM. That's the life of a trader. Yeah, so they were equal highs, HM. So the thing was, they were equal highs over here. You see, MNQ had equal highs on New York PM, and I was basically looking at it that if we sweep any lows and we created this fair value gap over here, I wanted to short the market, but I wanted to see the reaction from this fair value gap. The moment we inverted it, it was quite clear that we are heading to the equal highs on M and Q, and if we'll go to the equal highs on M and Q will run as well. So it was pretty simple from that perspective. I'm going to move my stops to 24,747,727. So yeah, it was pretty simple trade, just quick reactions on how the market will, what the market will want to do at a certain place. And we should all thank my friend Nick for showing me that 90-minute fair value gap, because otherwise I would have shorted without the reaction. And he said that, and I was like, okay, let me see. And that was the perfect entry to go in deep inside of it. And then, so there's still play area. With this, I'm going to move my stops to the low of this candle. So 24,770. Also, I'm going to go down to 15-second time frame. I'm going to move my stops higher to 24,775.30. I want to be stopped out now. Like, I think we have made good money on this, so I'm not. Next push, I'll most likely want to be stopped out. Why are you focused when I'm in a trade? Okay, when you are in a trade, don't be so focused. Trading should be simple. I'm stopped out on this. I'm out. Good trade overall. You know, around 2 point something hour, 2.2 hour. So not bad. Let's see what we get now. So that's around 4.6 hour for the day. And people who have gone away, fuck you. Don't come to the streams. I'm happy to do a stream with just one person on it. If you don't want to learn, fuck off somewhere else. I don't have to be nice to anyone. I'm not doing it for anything. I do it because I like to teach, and if people don't want to learn, then fuck you. Otherwise, if you have something else to do and you're doing it, well, I'm sorry. So all I want to see now is that we have swept this whole, basically the whole thing. So we are basically trading at the highs of this fair value gap. So I'm not turning bearish in any way. I am still bullish to these areas. The only thing that I want to see now is that the price basically comes down a little and I get another long opportunity, and that long opportunity will be on the retest of this New York PM high. So I'm waiting for price to kind of come down slowly and retest this New York PM high. You know, these two fair value gaps, come invert this, go back inside this one, and then most likely another trade. Next week, I'll follow with your session on desktop. Using a phone for this is ridiculous. I'm taking in your wisdom. Thank you, Stephen. I mean, I don't like people. Like, let me be honest. People pay to be in Discord groups. People pay to be in different places, and even then they don't get any knowledge that they can learn from. I'm trying to give it, like, it's up to you whether people want to take it or not. It's their call. They'll be happy to pay $200 per month to a Discord group, but not ask the right questions. And then they think, why are they not successful in this industry? Well, the reason is, mate, not good enough. HM is so short at 789. Good. HM is going against my bias, so let's see. Yeah, I don't mind that short. It's a nice inversion on the lower time frame. I'm quite sure you'll be out of the market by 734. You will be taking $50, 15-second trades. Yeah, but I'm waiting for that nice little opportunity. from inside of this. Yes, this is the place where I want to see a market return turning around, because if it can, that would be great. What are some of the reasons you primarily trade NQ? The thing is Ray FC How. Oh, nice name. The thing is, I am a dumb fuck. I have no fucking sense of multitasking. I make my life easy. I understand price action of NQ. I trade NQ. Easy for me. Aim is to make money. You know, what is the aim of trading? Make money. Is there a specific chart that makes you more money? Not really. So every chart will make you money. So why not just trade the chart that you can understand most, with a high volume, with a high, with a nice session-based liquidity, with nice participation, not just from you, from all the hedge funds, all the money managers, everyone in the world. That's the only reason. So I don't have to open all these. I just open this chart and I just look at that chart and I know what I want to trade. Trading is about simplicity, man. The more simpler you keep your analysis, the easier it is for you to make money. Well, GBP USD made me good money when I used to trade it. So I'm not going to say anything bad about it. All right, Gomez is here. Is it TGIF today? Let's see. I've not seen the weekly candle. Not really. The it's already there. Like wicks are there, so not really. So I'm starting to keep my eyes peeled for a long. It will be a scalp long, just FYI. I'm just waiting for a confirmation. Once I have the confirmation, I'll enter a scalp long. It will be 0.5 hour risk, not a full risk. And most likely it will look something along these lines. So just a 2.5 hour, maybe 2.5 hour, somewhere around here. And that's it. I'm just waiting for a confirmation. Okay, I'm going to enter a scalp long here. Okay, I'm in. Entry is around here. Let's see if it can give me what I want it to do. So with that candle in, I'm going to move my stops to break even. I'm not taking a TP. I'm just going to finish my risk off completely. Go to break even. If I get stopped out, I'll get another entry later. So just, oh fuck, I have not yet moved. Okay, I could not move my stops yet. So I'm still in the trade with the same stops. I could not move my stops. By the time I decided to move, it was already on that. So I'm still in the same. At the close of this candle, I'll move my stops again. It's moved 15 seconds. So yeah, you have to wait. Let it give me some distance between price and my stop loss and I'll move my stops. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to move my stops now. Okay, cool. New stops are here. New SL. If I lose, I'll just lose the fees because it's literally on my entry. So if we lose this, I'm going to lose the fees of the trade, which will be around $10. But yeah, let's see. If I get another entry after that, I'll take it. So that would be TP1 for me. Cool. TP1 stops to the low of this candle. So stops in profit, TP1 done. Let's see what the market wants to do here. Love you too, HM. That's what I want. We all love each other. Took full TP way too early, still in profit. Good. Yes, you should be running away, HM. You should fuck off and just, go masturbate for a bit and then decide what. Oh, no, it's sorry, Ramadan. Don't do anything stupid. But yeah, just enjoy your day. All right. Did it any other questions? No questions. Good. So what you want to see here is a clean push up again. I can't move my SL yet because we have not created a new high. Once we create a new high, I'll move my SL to this low. But I think it will stop us out on where we are, which is good, which is fine. I'll get around 1 point something hour from this. I'm happy with that. If it sweeps this, if it just sweeps this and then turns around, I'll literally move it straight away. I'll not even wait for it to kind of break the high. I'm just waiting for a sweep over here. Either you sweep it or you create a new high, either of the two, and then I'm going to enter. So think of it like this. It was a very simple long, Hamza. Nothing too fancy about it. On the 15-second time frame, what is the last lowest low? It's this one. You will be looking at these all things, right? I'm looking at this low and I'm looking at this range. We were in the OTE of that area. Now, when we were here, what I was looking for is, well, I'm stopped out, by the way. So I'm out of this trade for around 1 hour, I think. Yeah, took a TP here, 1 point. Yeah, around 1 point something hour. That's fine. So what I was looking for is, okay, we are in this OTE, right? And over here, before these candles, if you'll see, there is small volume imbalances happening. Now that's what 15-second time frame trading does to you. You see there are small volume imbalances happening right over here. This candle closed and this candle opened higher. Then this candle closed here, right over here, but this candle closed higher. But every time towards the downward side, you stopped having volume imbalances. The price was opening at the same place. Over here, it opened low, but then closed higher. Then again, a volume imbalance. Then again, a volume imbalance. Now, if you are seeing price showing lower time frame, price is showing volume imbalances towards one side, it gives you an idea that there is a push about to come to that side. So that's why I entered, because we are in OTE, we are trying to push higher and volume imbalances are towards the upside, and that gave me an indication that we will get a quick move towards the upside, and then we got that. Even the bearish candle had a higher volume imbalance and then came down. I was a bit concerned, but then again, same thing, volume imbalance, push, and then we TP'd out. And you can see on the downside as well, as and when you will start seeing this, right? You're having a volume imbalance towards the upside, price closing down, then another volume imbalance towards the downside, right? And then upside candles have no volume imbalance, downside, and then you quickly push down. So lower time frame, these minor things are important. So this one, so this was my confirmation. That's why I said I'm entering now, and this was my trigger, initial trigger, to look for the next candle. What does the next candle do? So this one was my initial trigger when I saw the price, and this one was the confirmation that I want to enter. So yeah. Now, what am I expecting now? I'm expecting more bullish price action to come follow through soon. How will it follow through is that we might most likely go down to 24,709 area if we can. That's completely fine. But I'll be okay with the market. Yeah, I think that area might be tested. And if it does that, then yeah, I think there will be another trade. But yeah, for that, you'll basically want to see this BPR being inverted again. So there's a small BPR right over here. You want price to go above that area. Once the price has gone above that area, that gives you a confirmation that yes, you can be bullish. But until that happens, you should be bearish in the market. And if price starts to displace lower, you will basically get a very, very nice trade towards the downside. But for that, you have to also consider that this is the range you are playing. So any sort of recovery from this area is going to be crucial for you towards the upside. With the 90-minute fair value gap down below and with all the Bollinger Bands pressing upwards, it could be a nice long again from these areas. And that will also mean that you have reached the target for this double topic structure, which will be somewhere around this place. And that double topic structure also gives you a nice entry of this order block, which is sitting right here. So just keep your eyes peeled. I think you should play the range than playing anything else. The range is bullish. So all you do is wait for that bullish structure to complete, market to, reach for its aims towards the downside. Once the market has done all those things, you have an entry. So yeah, look at this. You don't even have to look at that. You can just look at this order block right over here. So just this order block is your target. Price comes inside this order block, that gives you a nice opportunity. You enter that. Nice. HM is getting popular. He's sending out now money. Real money in there. Nice, brother. So good. But yeah, doesn't matter. I mean, if people want to learn, they will basically learn no matter what. So as I said, you want to be bullish, you want to just keep seeing. I think the price will get rejected here. I think if somebody is looking for a scalp trade, the moment price comes below this, so what I would expect is something along these lines: push, rejection, fair value gap, and complete exhaustion towards this area. So a scalp could basically come into line somewhere around here, stops just above this, and then taking it down to these area around 4-hour trade. So yeah, market keeps giving opportunities, guys. It's also a skill to learn when to just say I'm done. Like I've just said it, I'm done. I don't need to trade. I don't need to take another trade for the day to be profitable. I've made 4 point something hour. I'm fucking happy. I can basically go do whatever I want. I don't have to worry about the charts. I'm sitting here because you are here. Otherwise, I would be in my fucking bed chilling. We don't have to trade if we don't have to trade. Questions, guys, questions. New people, old people, come on, throw some questions. It's HM. HM is already a very good trader. He's one of the fucking, what do you call it, moderators of the Discord. He runs his own stream. Him talking more than you guys shows me that he wants to learn. He wants to see different thing. You have to understand, to be successful in this industry, you need to ask questions. Another thing is, a lot of us can analyze well, but the fear of actually entering is it's a very different ball game. It's about trust, I think, HM. It's about trusting that instinct that you have. Like, I trade instinct. I am a reactionary trader. I trade my instinct. To trust that, to be able to say that I know what I'm doing. I might be wrong today, like I might be wrong tomorrow, but when I'm right, I'm just gonna make money. No matter how much I lose, one good week is gonna pay for everything. And that's what my trading is about. Like, I'm not always right. If you'll see my streams from the past, most of the days I'll be wrong. But when I'm right, I know how to maximize it, how to basically go from, minus 4 hour in a week to plus 20 hour in a week. So that is the difference between successful traders and not so successful traders. So now we are entering that area which I was looking for. My eyes are completely peeled. I'll not take another trade, but I'll give you a trade. And the trade is very, very simple. If we decide to push higher, right over here, if we decide to push higher, you're going to long from here. Your stops are going to be whatever the low was created, and you will be targeting previous day high. Okay, so that's a $200 move. If the market is truly going for that, it will basically now just play around here, tuck for a bit, and then boom, straight up. So keep your eyes peeled, keep yourself in the game. That's the most important thing. All right. So yeah, you're just waiting for the market to invert this fair value gap to give you a confirmation that, hey, I'm ready to push. And then when the market pushes, you just go with it. We have big BPR on 2 minute, then 1 minute. So we should attention to both. You should give attention to 2 minutes if you're looking at 1 and 2 minutes. 2 minutes is more important than 1 minute. 1 minute is the lower time frame. So if you're seeing 2 minutes, you should look at 2 minutes always. I know you don't use NWOG new week opening gap, but we formed the top at the 15th Feb. Yeah, I mean, it's 15th Feb. All right, HM. So I'll not say it's not right to use it. It's a month old opening gap. Month old, and was it already filled? Like, that's the most important question. Have the market previously traded into it? Yes, it has. So if the market has already traded into it, it doesn't offer you much. For me, the most important thing is that has the market traded into the new, any sort of opening gaps. And overall, I'll be very honest with you guys, I'm still bearish in this market. The market doesn't look at the range, right? It's just exhausting to trade this from October onwards. It's utter shit. So yeah, in these sort of markets, you should concentrate more and think about what can happen and what cannot. This is a good shot if anybody is interested. If the market does pay you, if let's say you were to short here with your stops above this high, that's it, a very small scalp, and just aim for New York AM low, this is a good shot. The reason is very simple. So I'm not taking this, just FYI. Yes, you can. Yes, I mean, depending on how we react here. The reason I'm saying this is a good shot, it's a very less risk, very low risk trade. But look at the structure on how the market is getting rejected from this New York PM high. So this New York PM high is being turned into, there's a SR flip on that. Market came, support, under it, resistance. So a scalp trader will look at this and be like, okay, I'm going to try this. Small risk, $21 risk. And if you are correct, and if the market does turn around, you're getting around 5R. The risk to reward is amazing. So that's why I have a lot of losers as well, because I look at these risk to reward. Okay, where is the market, where the market can go here. So even if I lose like $50, but if I make around 107, why not? Right? So that's what you look for. The reason I'm looking for longs is because for me the market is still bullish. If you are to look for swing shorts, that's on HM's criteria, that we are basically getting rejected from the 6 Feb opening gap. Overall, look at the last 4-hourly candle, Kumar. Will you short this candle? At least now, at least where you are. So, bro, I'm sorry. This question, the answer I gave, start looking for a swing short, is that yes, you can. But again, for me, the bias is still bullish. I'm still thinking upwards price action. So, yeah. Sorry, I confused people. We are in a spot at this point of time, Kumar, where shorts, if anybody is saying I want to short, he's correct. If anybody is saying I want to long, he's also correct. I'm longer term bearish. Yes. Oh, okay. Sorry. Yes, long term I'm bearish. Long term I'm bearish for swing trades. I expect the price to kind of go somewhere around 20,000. So long term I'm bearish. You look at the range, right? The range right now that you are trading in is this. This is your range right now. Lack of displacement above the highs, price getting rejected. So as of now, you'll be like, okay, can I get a swing short until these areas, this fair value gap right over here, 20,725. So that's what you should be looking at. Alrighty. Yeah, those sort of trades you should take. Like if you're getting good risk to reward, like now I would be moving my stops to break even, chilling out, letting the market do its thing. At the close, if this candle displaces lower, I'll move my stops to the top of this candle and then just let it go. It's not necessary to take every trade, isn't it, Kumar? Like if you have got 2 winners in the day, then fuck the market, man. Chill out, relax, spend time with the family. That's more important than looking at this fucking chart. Yes. 200 is more than enough, brother. People don't understand the power of multiplication. They think they need to make $10,000 on a single account. They don't. Half the traders that you see on Twitter, they are fucking shit. They are like, oh, look at my PNL. Fuck your PNL, bro. How many accounts do you blow every week to get that PNL? Tell me that. So yeah, guys, lovely talking to you. And Yeah, I agree, Hamza. Half the like Hamza has basically been with me from the time I started, like, properly trading. And Hamza, you remember our time in that Discord when we first met? And he has seen me progress. He has seen my real journey. And I think he's the only person, because when I started off, right, I used to ask him, hey, what is this? What is that? So he used to help me out at times. Uh, and he was I think, Hamza, you were the one who introduced me to ICT as well, if I remember correctly. Yeah, you were the one. Yes, you were the one who introduced me to ICT concepts and all. And then he was talking about all this bullshit, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? For me, what was important was that I just kept studying. I just my objective in trading is study. The more I study, the better I get. The better I get, the easier it is for me to make money. So that's why I ask you guys, ask questions, because if you'll ask questions, then you will one day replace me. If you ask the right questions, if you are curious on why things are happening, that's what, that's trading for you. I introduced you, you thought it was bullshit, but I showed you my trades and reasoning, and you realized that yeah, exactly. So when he introduced me to ICT, I was like, fuck you, this is bullshit. And then I started studying it, understanding it, and all that, and I was like, this works. At least on shorter time frames. Longer time frames, I still don't like it much. I still like chart patterns. But that's what trading is, guys. Ask questions, learn from each other. That's People make communities to make money for themselves. I made a community to make money for each and every one of you. The reason is that money is not really money, that money is knowledge. So when you are in the Discord, talk to each other, share that knowledge with each other. The more you share, the better you will get. And the better you get, the easier it is for me to retire, because then I can let someone else take it. The Squid Traders is not Squid Trader. Remember, when I named Squid Trader, traders, right? It was S, it was a plural. There was a reason it was a plural. I thought a lot about it, whether it should be Squid Trader or Squid Traders. The reason it is a plural is because each one of you is part of that community. Each one of you is a teacher in there. Even if you don't know anything now, you're still a teacher for the future. You'll teach me, you'll learn from me, and you'll teach others as well at the same time. So if you are in the Discord, that's the objective. If you're not in the Discord and you plan to join it at any point of time, come with that objective, that it's not about just learning, it's about teaching as well. So whatever you have learned, whatever you have gained from my education, the more you share, the better you will get. All right, enough of my mantras. I still love you all, and I will say, have a lovely weekend. Squid has multiple hearts. Oh, so cute, bro. But I'll say, have a lovely weekend, guys. I'll not take any other trade now. The market is now kind of going down. I still expect it to start showing its hand very, very, very soon. And it will most likely be 2 5-minute candles engulfing all this price action to the upside. If not, then fine. If it does, great. But what do we say when we are done trading? I don't give a fuck what it wants to do now. So have a lovely, lovely weekend and enjoy yourself. And I'll see you all on Monday. And to the mentees, I'm going to take your class, because some of the journals I've seen, I'm not liking them. So get ready. All right. Take care. Bye-bye, everyone. See you soon.